Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rage. Saturday night. This is probably the best video show you're ever going to see in your life. I am Chest Rockwell.
And I am Nathaniel Merriweather. And I suggest you sit down, buckle your seatbelts, and hang on for the ride.
It's going to get crazy. We're Handsome Boy Modeling School collectively. And look, tonight is a very special night. They gave us the opportunity to host, to play some what we consider some really compelling, groundbreaking videos and music and artists as well.
Absolutely, and you should watch carefully. In fact, you should tape this show, because after it's over, they probably won't ask us back again. That was incredible.
I mean, that was just like insane. It makes me want to just eat this fine pizza I have here, smoke a fat cigarette.
And that's just so incredible, because you don't even smoke.
That's how good that video was. Egads.
I know, man. Totally wanted to get your groove on, too.
So let's get into the next thing. This next video is very handsome young men.
I think they're men. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're men.
All right. Yeah, very handsome young men. This is like the full package, which is good because I believe they play all instruments, right?
They sing, write their songs.
They sing, write their songs. And, you know, it's one of those good songs to, like, I don't know, brush your teeth to.
No, you're at a party, have a little intimate moment.
Yeah, that's good. I think that'll work. Get your little drink on. But anyway,
I think maybe what we should do is give you a moment and say, run to the refrigerator, get whatever libation you need. You're gonna be sweating after this one, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. You won't be able to stop dancing. So, speaking of dancing, that rhymes with the next person.
That would be Hanson.
It's Hanson with Bop. Nate, that was incredible.
That sure was something.
It's funny. The first time I've seen that video, I was coming back from a cockfight. And,
oh yeah, I think I remember that with George Hamilton. With
right? George Hamilton.
Yes.
Which kind of brings us into the next video. Speaking of George Hamilton and cockfights, this one deals with
everyday issues, really.
Yeah, everyday issues, and it deals with growing up and coming of age and dealing with your parents. And
the most interesting caveat about this whole video is it's actually a cover.
Yes, it is.
And the most interesting thing about this cover is none of the people who are participating in the cover were alive when the song was actually out.
That makes it even more interesting.
Absolutely.
So let's get into the next one, which is
Little Romeo. Parents just don't understand.
Parents just don't understand.
Man, it just keeps getting hotter and hotter.
I mean, look, man, I've been dancing ever since the whole program started, man, and I'm thirsty. It's crazy. These videos are insane.
Man, I can't even believe what they can get away with on TV at these points.
I know. You see some of the things they're showing?
I know. It's incredible. Incredible.
So what are we going into next?
I believe we're going to a video from another young man. His name is Aaron Carter.
Aaron, man, I love Aaron Carter. He actually helped inspire a lot of my recent works,
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to step out of the shadow of, I believe his brother was in the Backstreet Boys and all that stuff, and, just to come out there and just do his thing.
Yeah, I met him at a poker game recently, and he's a really, really cool guy.
Cool. Well, maybe we should go check this out.
Yeah, let's check out this next video.
Aaron Carter, Crush on You. Hi, I'm Nathaniel Merriweather from the Handsome Boy Modeling School.
And I'm Chess Rockwell.
Whenever we're in Australia, what do we do?
Man, we watch Rage. People, does it get any better than this? Yeah, ask yourself that question. The things you're seeing tonight, you could have been anywhere on Saturday, but you're here. And what you've been seeing thus far is, I'm sure it's been blowing your mind.
If you thought that was blowing your mind, wait till you check this one out. We had to dig back into the archives a little bit, go back a little in time, you know what I'm saying? To bring you when she was still fresh.
And that's the way we like them, fresh.
Yes.
Well, now what's funny is, I met this young woman a long time ago up at the weed spot. But, I don't want to get into detail about that because that'll be blowing up everything, and it really wouldn't make any sense. But to get more in depth into the video, who we have going next?
We got Debbie Gibson, her debut single, Only in My Dreams. And I believe she was about 15 when she made this.
I had her poster on my wall.
So did I. Fantastic. Unbelievable what they can get away with on TV over here.
I know. It's like around the way they would never be able to do that.
Man, Australia is special.
I know, the nakedness,
just everything.
Yeah.
But speaking of Australia, this band, they come from Australia. I gotta say, I've never ever heard of them. But I heard of some fine young women.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
So who's this? Who are you talking about?
Silverchair.
Silverchair.
I don't know.
All right. What's the name of the song?
Tomorrow.
We're gonna see it today.
Well, I guess so, unless the time's it's still at the AM or the PM or whatever it is. It's probably tomorrow where they were versus where we are now.
Oh, it's not bad. So, let's check out this next video. He hasn't seen it, but I've seen it plenty of times. It's definitely a favorite of mine. Let's get into Silverchair tomorrow. Let's get into something that kind of like, kind of make you move, kind of get low with it. I don't know about the crunk slang.
Well, you probably know more than I do.
Yeah, I probably do. But anyway, we're going to get into a very, very talented young man. A very, very talented young man who I actually based my whole career behind. I met him one time at Lenny Kravitz's house. It's probably like 2 years ago. We were actually eating pizza, and I think we were playing Life. I don't know if you have that game out here.
But what more can I say? But he kind of represents the epitome of hip-hop, hardcore hip-hop.
Yeah, definitely. And this one right here is Chingy, right there.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any hotter, we had to come out and play that one for you. Man.
I know. I'm sure if you could call up right now, the phones would be lighting up because you'd want to see that one again. At least I want to see it again, but...
In fact, it's our show. We can play it again. Nah, I don't think we got to keep moving on. There's so much good music out there. So many things to do. I think we got to go back in the mix. And we're going to dig right into the vaults once again, go way back in time, go out with a man who married his 13-year-old cousin.
Well, actually, which makes this, I understand that part of it. What makes this video real special for me is I lost my virginity to this particular song and to this video, actually. I don't want to really get into the details, but, it has a special place in my heart.
And you don't want to get her, she just got her job back at the elementary school. You don't want to get her fired all over again.
Yeah, I don't want to mess that up. But this is also an ode to safe sex. We like to bring to you right now Great Balls of Fire by Jerry Lee Lewis. How you doing? We're Handsome Boy Model School, and you're watching the best video show in the world. You're watching
Rage. Or is it Rajay if you're more sophisticated?
Either or.
Yeah, okay.
You're watching Rage. See, I knew you'd still be there. You had a chance to leave, but you're just so glued to these videos that you just had to stay right where you are. And I can understand that, because it only gets better and better as it goes along. What do you want to get into next?
I think we have a gem for you here. It's like we want to go and pay once again a little bit of a tribute to the past, because the past always brings back and comes around in the future. And it's a really special tribute to basically to Malcolm McLaren. Malcolm McLaren was a very sharp man. He put this group together. He got a front woman, 13 years old.
Nice.
Posing naked on the front cover of the record.
Ay, Dios mío.
This was back,
When it was legal?
I guess so. Apparently it wasn't legal in the U.S., but apparently in Australia and England it was all right, So anyway, the way I figure it is we owe him a tribute to the fact that he could do that and pull it off.
Literally
pull it off. So without any further ado, and I think most people visually can understand how special this is. That's why we're showing this video. It's Bow Wow Wow with I Want Candy.
And mind you, it was banned in 50 states in the United States. You're lucky to get to see it here today.
But we're kind of repressed in the States. We're not.
All right, let's check this out.
Man, talk about girls going wild.
Yeah, I didn't know they had that out here.
Nah, man, it makes me want to go get the beads I have back up in the room and head out into the street.
What kind of beads?
The Mardi Gras beads.
Oh, because they make like other types of beads, too.
Well, we keep those in the room.
Ah, man, the fun never ends, man. We got pizza, we got drinks, we got great videos. We got you sitting there on a Saturday. And
we're in a room full of women.
Come on, man. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get into the next video. Let me tell you that I really, really admire this young lady. We actually went to high school together. We were in the
4-H club, too.
4-H club.
Yeah.
And we both passed driver's ed together. So, she's a very, very special young lady. Her name is?
Jennifer Love Hewlett.
And what's the name of the song?
How Do You Deal With Love? Which, by the way, just shows a little bit about her gangster.
And hopefully we can go to college together, too. So this one's dedicated to you. Doesn't that video make you want to slap your mama in the face? It's just one of those videos that just brings out the aggression in you. Look at me. You know, just that's why I love hosting the show, because we go through so many emotions. We go through highs, lows, anger, sad.
And it's just great that you got to share the roller coaster ride with us.
I know, it's just been really, really intense. I mean, as intense as this next group's dress code, actually, which I personally admire. Actually, a good friend of mine designed their outfits and wardrobes. I won't disclose the name, but it's a very, very popular person.
Versace? Oh, sorry. I don't want to blow the spot like that.
See how he does. But actually,
you gotta give him credit where credit's due. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to play the mellow or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, these guys, I really, really admire their work. I had the pleasure of meeting them at the Oscars 5 years ago. They
were ushers at that time, right?
Yeah, they were ushers at the Oscars. You know, sad turn of events, but they're still working out there. And I just wanted to say, guys, you're incredible, and hopefully we'll get a chance to meet up again. This is like I said, a very, very...
Their debut single. We're going right back to the beginning, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. We're going to the very beginning debut single. Very, very charismatic young men. They are called Crisscross, and the song is called...
Jump Around. Or Jump. I don't know, one or the other.
It's one of those jumps. But just understand this is Jump. But after you see it, you might want to jump around.
Hi, everybody. We're the Handsome Boy Modeling School.
Sup.
And when we're about to sit in front of the TV and turn it on, what do we watch?
We watch the greatest video show in the world, especially because you're watching us right now. It's called Rage.
So strap on your girlfriend and hold on. Wow, that was amazing. I hope you enjoyed sticking around and watching the show as much as we felt happy to put it on for you. But now we got through all the crap, and here comes the good stuff.
You call it crap? But like we said, ladies and gentlemen, plants, minerals, animals, it's only going to get better. And at this point, this is the pinnacle. He put it as crap. I just say it's lesser works. Now we get to the main attraction. Now this one is by two handsome young men, accompanied by, who are the other...
Three other handsome young men.
Three other handsome young men, who are?
Alex Kapranos from Franz Ferdinand, Barrington Levy, and Del the Funky Homo Sapiens.
Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared. Hold on tight to your seat. Put your seatbelts on if you got them in your crib, in the chair. Get your drink because it's about to get hot in here. Put on a condom. It's really
put on two. It gets really hot in here.
It's about to get really crazy. Loosen up your bra. Do what you got to do. Right now, the world's gone mad.
Handsome Boy Modeling School.
You asked for it and you got it. Just be prepared.